No doubt. I'm very excited. John Haycock, I think, does one of the best jobs in the country recruiting to his system, implementing his system. There's one thing they can do in this state of Iowa, and that's play defense.
So it'll be Iowa State kicking it off. Keegan Chatford, the redshirt freshman from Ashburn, Virginia, will send it away. And Jalil Farouk will be back there to receive it for the Sooners. Both teams coming off their bye. One team coming off a win beforehand. Oklahoma got that Kansas victory, 52-42. There was a loss at Texas for Iowa State, and we are underway. The cannons are fired, and Farouk will take it back just shy of the goal line, get to the 20, and dumped down at the 22. That's where this impressive Oklahoma offense will get started with it entering the fourth quarter. Well, we'll see what the lefty does here. They said Mims in motion, and Gabriel will throw on first down. Perfectly delivered, but it was incomplete. Dropped by Mims in stride along the sideline.
Great scheme right there by offensive coordinator Jeff Levy, building a three-layer route, and got an early flag. Here's one. This is a great way to start the game. We'll see if it would matter.
10-yard penalty.
Eyes to the tuck there for Marvin Mims. No eyes to the tuck. That's a drop.
So this was a holding, and it's heading backwards for Oklahoma. But Mims, you rarely see that for a guy who has 32 catches, over 540 yards on the season to go with 3 scores.
So there Mims gets rid of one. Xavier Hutchinson had the rough drop at Texas. Just get those out of the way and let's play ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run it with Eric Gray, who has just shown himself to be an outstanding running back this year, one of the best in recent memory, in an Oklahoma organization and program that has had some impressive running backs as well.
Yeah, no doubt, and one of them coaches that man, DeMarco Murray. Andrew Rain will lead the pack up front, identifying this difficult Iowa State defense. We'll get to the rest shortly.
Not a whole lot of room to work, and Gray trying to find something out of nothing is going to set up 3rd and long.
That's the question for this Iowa State front. Can they show this 3-man front? We'll take a look at it right here. 3-man front, 3-3-5. They move all over the place. Right here, the center is not covered. You'll see their best pass rusher, number 9, Will McDonald, the All-American, closing in on a ton of records. The mixed coverages from this look.
Gabriel. Quick drop, delivers, complete, but short of the sticks. He found his intended target on the outside. That was Drake Stoops, who was dumped out of bounds, but a yard shy is going to bring up 4th and short.
Short, you'll see Stoops there, press it inside, push it up, getting his depth, has to come back to that ball just a hair. That's why he's 1 yard short. Dylan Gabriel, that's good ball placement based on the route, and it's even a better stop by Iowa State right there. Jeremiah Cooper, a talented freshman from El Paso.
He's in there for the injured Malik Verdon, out with a hamstring injury. So a 3 and out. And Jalen Knoll is going to get this one back from Turk. Calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 20-yard line, 49-yard punt.
As you said, an Iowa native. Fired up to be a sniper.
Play action on 1st down, incomplete, looking for Hutchinson, and generally he is going to look towards that direction as well for this Iowa State offense.
Yeah, that's RPO, Trevor Downing in the middle. What'd you do on your bye week? You probably relaxed. He went to the farm and worked.
He's got a corn tattoo on his arm.
Yeah, absolutely. Then X-Man will get into as we go.
Deep shot. Oh, a dangerous throw. Battle for the 50-50 ball. Interception, Woody Washington. It's been a concern all season for Hunter Dekkers, looking for Dimitri Stanley, still down on the ground, and an early mistake and the pick for the Oklahoma defense.
Yeah, Brent Venables fired up, looked like Dimitri Stanley had a chance to take it away from him. But Washington fighting back for it and wrestle the ball away from them. Dream start for this Oklahoma defense that has struggled. Take a look at the jump ball. It's just a fight right there. Stanley Washington was, I thought Stanley pulled it in, and we'll certainly check with Mike Pereira as to whether or not that's a catch.
Yeah, it looked like it may have been loose as he went towards the ground, and Washington almost banked it up against Stanley's back, trying to pin it there. Take another look here.
Stanley going up awkwardly there. coaching him up on the sideline, talking about going up with two hands, and you lose the ball in the shadows of that Ames midday sun.
Oh, it's here.
It is here. It's beautiful. Perfect day.
So they'll make sure to take a look here, and it looks like that Iowa State offense is getting ready to come back out on the field after
Yeah, definitely.
getting word.
You can see there's the look right there in the sun. That looked like that definitely hit the ground. Even the other way. All
Yeah.
right.
Well, this is why we're not official.
Exactly. We haven't done.
So it will be an interception for Washington, number 8 on the season for Hunter Dekkers, and just like that, Dylan Gabriel in this Oklahoma offense will have another crack at it. Now, the good thing for Dekkers is his defense has been as good as any in the country this year. As mentioned, 10th in the FBS in total defense, allowing under 290 yards a game, and in the second half, they've been somehow even better than in the first half. Overall, only allowing 15 points per game. Make the handoff, and Gabriel back to the air. Fires a dart. Oh, what a catch! Did he hold on to it? Looks like Jalil Farouk comes away with it, and he's going to be a little hobbled up after taking a wallop across the 40.
Jalil Farouk on a deep cross action, a post from Mims. And Anthony Johnson, number 1. This guy is a baller, coming in with a clean hit. And we're getting the word from LA. Mike Pereira was with us. He thought that was incomplete as well and was confused why the game wasn't stopped on that pass. Incomplete.
Swing it to the stud tight end, Braden Willis, who will fight for 4 yards on first down. By the way, Anthony Johnson, you mentioned, captain of this Iowa State defense, now stands alone, first in Iowa State history with his 50th career start on the day.
That's amazing. A place that starts a ton, 4-year starters, a proud program that way. That is very impressive.
Bray on the carry, looking for the hole, spinning away, gets across the 35 to the 33 and sets up 30 short. Johnson with another tackle.
And there he is again in space. That's the key today at linebacker and in the second level and the third level. Can they get Eric Gray on the ground? So far, so good for Anthony Johnson.
3rd and 4.
4 downs here.
Back to Bray. Oh, look at the elusiveness across the 25, down to the 23. There's a reason this young man has been so spectacular. The patience and the improvement year to year and game to game.
He heard what I said. Watch what he does to Anthony Johnson. Right there, untouched.
Just keep going, the hot hand, and Gray won't go down. Won't be. Oh, football comes out, and Iowa State jumps on it. Turn running back Bartavius Norton in the game. Send Wilson in motion on his first down. Norton to carry. Up the gut, not a lot of room. Squeezes for a yard.
Oklahoma's had a ton of issues with shifts, with motions. Interesting right there. Offensive coordinator Tom Manning from Iowa State starts with just that. Shift, motion, check their fits, check their secondary adjustment, and play the game. But they're very fired up to have Jairo Brock and Cartavius Norton back, and the healthiest they've been all year.
You know, it's funny when we had talked to Tom Manning, he said they had Breece Hall the last couple of years. And I know Breece just got hurt last week in the NFL, but when he was at Iowa State, you never had to worry about him. As Dekkers fires on a 2nd and 9. Right over the defense into the breadbasket, and Stanley, who fought for the last interception with the yards after the catch, spun out of bounds shy of the 40. 26-yard pickup.
Great protection, 4-man rush, and Hunter Dekkers kind of almost like a no-look action there on the little deep cross, similar to that route that OU completed to Mims.
Norton will stay in there. They get their fullback, Jared Russ. They've got 2 fullbacks they really like to use in this offense. And they love what Dekkers has potential-wise and what he's already shown this year in terms of arm talent. He's one of those kids growing up who was just good at everything he did athletically. Handoff for Norton. Couldn't get it to the edge, but will push the pile forward across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Both of these backs are almost identical. Cartavius Norton listed at 5'11", 210. Jairo Brock, 6 foot, 220. Both very similar, and watching a lot of Breece Hall film.
Yeah, they call Norton a complete running back. A little bit of everything. Dekkers, a dart to the outside. Another completion, this time for Wilson, who's dragged down from below just shy of the first down. Sets up 3rd and short. Woody Washington, who did have the interception, wraps him up.
Yeah, big tackle there. They brought pressure inside. One-on-one tackle. Nice job by Woody Washington. Darren Wilson, one of several members of this receiving corps, over 6'3". You got Sean Shaw, Darren Wilson, Xavier Hutchinson, and Aiden Bitter all in that mold. Unbalanced.
Morton stays in there. Bullet pass to the outside. And Hutchinson makes it work. He was behind, but he dominoes forward across and moves the sticks at midfield.
Little unbalanced RPO here. He liked his matchup and the leverage. Great job blocking on the perimeter that time.
They're going to call him short here.
Oh, they are?
They're going to call him about a half-yard shy. So they will likely go for it. 9 for 13 on the season on 4th down. Or are they going to make the quick switch?
No, just looks like they're subbing in heavy people right here.
Steve-O Klotz is the other fullback. Let's take another look here. Looked like live he got it. Either way they go quick and they're not going to get it. Oklahoma with a penetration on Norton, and they stop him in his tracks in the backfield. The captain, Justin Broyles, the first man there, and a 4th down stop for the Sooners.
Again, Venables fired up. Justin Broyles playing for a bunch of injured guys, gets in the backfield along with Guebu. 4th down stop.
Morton was stopped, and another turnover. 3 turnovers on 4 combined drives for this team. Dylan Gabriel got the handoff fake, and it's going to stay with Farouk as he gets it to the 40-yard line. Nice gain on that Wildcat formation.
Yeah, they'll mix up a bunch of these Wildcat looks. Farouk, his explosiveness, getting it going to that unbalanced side. Now we got a little 4x1 bunch.
Oklahoma in their last game against Kansas, it was a combined 28 points in the first quarter. As Stoops with another catch and 1st down to the 32. That was 14 all. It just felt like every time someone was going to touch the ball, they were going to find the end zone and they were going to do it quickly. This has been somewhat the opposite. A sled to begin this game. Eric Gray back in there, had the fumble on the last drive. Stoops in motion. Fake the handoff to Gray. Gabriel unloads to the end zone. Incomplete, looking for Mims. Good coverage downfield as Mims was absolutely blanketed by TJ Tampa.
TJ Tampa in perfect position. The ball in perfect position. You do a drill called pat and go, and you throw it over the outside shoulder. That is an absolute dime by Dylan Gabriel. Tough start for Marvin Mims.
I know that was where you really stood out, the tap and go drill.
Yes, in the drill. I was outstanding in the game. A lot of picks.
2nd and 10, Stoops in motion once again. Hand to Gray. And he turns on the Jets across the 30, but is chopped down at the 28. So it'll set up 3rd and somewhat long, medium, manageable, something like that in-between range for Oklahoma here.
Yeah, this is on the sideline now where Coach Venables is going to give Jeff Levy, hey, you got to get to X and 4th and 3, probably 4th and 3 and less, or we'll go for it. Otherwise, kick the field goal.
Officially a 3rd and 6. Gabriel 4 or 5 to start the day. Marcus Majors just into the game, puts the head down and comes up 2 yards shy. So now here's that decision across the 25-yard line.
I would say they're going right here by that setup, by the initial look. They said, hey, we've got a 4-man front, and as I say that, it looks like Coach Venables is going to try to get some points on the board, which is also, very understandable. But Jeff Levy, the offensive coordinator, is looking at that front, saying, hey, let's dent it, make it 4th and 2, make it very manageable for it. Let's get some points.
So Zach Schmidt, the kicker, redshirt sophomore from Oklahoma City, who on the season was 6 of 7. This one coming from 41 yards out. He's 3 for 3 in between 40 and 49. And the kick. Schmidt is good. 9 though, that neither team is ranked in the AP poll. Noel will let it fly into the end zone for a touchback. This drive would be unbelievable. Jarrell Brock is the running back, but they're going to go back to the air, and they're going to go back to Hutchinson with a little room to work for the cross to 30. Turns on the speed across the 35 and tripped up from behind at the 37.
Great execution here on the RPO. Watch 13, Jalen Knoll doing work for his fellow wideout. Bounces back to him. Nice shot fitting up on Woody Washington.
Back to the line quickly. These teams want to move fast with that pace, and this is going to be Brock with an early carry to the 40. Good to see him healthy. Good to see, as mentioned, Norton healthy, and we should see some Dion Silas as well. The explosive little back at 5'8", 180 pounds.
Yeah, they get small and quick the deeper they go in this lineup. OU opening this drive with 2 straight overload pressures. They're trying to turn this into Hunter Dekkers has to win this throwing the football.
Tyrell Brock, that ankle really healed during the bye week. He's patient, he's elusive, he's strong, he's exactly what you want in a lead back at just 6 foot 220 as a redshirt junior.
Another pressure.
Right up the middle, and Brock dives forward to the 3rd to the 42. They'll bring up 3rd and manageable for this Iowa State offense. Deshaun White, one of the captains of the Oklahoma defense, with another stop.
It was all over the place in their last game. 8 tackles, had the pick, had a PBU. We were talking with Coach Venables. That's called a dropped interception, is a PBU, right?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Hunter Dekkers has been one of the best in the country on 3rd down, completing 72% of his passes. He'll go to the air and lost it. Wide open completion on the sideline. Deshaun Hanukkah with a big catch and run. 1st down.
Nice timing by Dekkers. Watch the pressure coming right at Hunter Dekkers. They fit it up. They're bringing 6. They got 6 to block. Great execution.
23-yard gain gets them somewhat deep into Oklahoma territory. Drop snap, and now Dekkers, he can do this using his legs. 1st down. Hunter Dekkers is a dual threat when he wants to be. He's trying to keep himself out of harm's way, but he's got that good instinct when to just cut it loose for another 1st down.
Absolutely. Both of these QBs, lefties, both of these QBs can do it all. Surprised he didn't try to turn that up and get some more after he broke that initial pressure from Stutzman.
Dekkers last game did lead the team in rushing. 8 attempts for 30 yards. It was a tough running attack against Texas with a really good front, but Dekkers did get it done through the air as well. This time it's going to be Brock stumbling forward just shy of the 20. And now Iowa State feeling a little bit more rhythm as this 1st quarter starts to wind down.
Trey Morrison is triggered right across the face of Xavier Hutchinson. He gets 1 mitt on him. He might be gone.
First 2 drives for the Cyclones, just 1 combined 1st down. This drive already with 3. Knocking on the door of the red zone.
You got to stay committed to running the football. OU, it looks like they're committed to stopping the run, overloading the front, just like they are right here.
Roll in motion. Dekkers to drop, feeling the pressure, spins away. Lets it go, complete on the sideline. What a play by Dekkers as he adds to his tally, looking to Xavier Hutchinson and the X-Man, the X-Factor per usual.
Just a great job by Hunter Dekkers. You said it. Releases on that reverse pivot to get away from the pressure and finds the All-American. 1st down.
Handoff, Brock. And chews up 3 more.
Here's the pressure right at him, spins out of it. That's QB drill 101, getting away from Jeffrey Johnson. Nice execution by Hunter Dekkers. The harder side for that lefty quarterback to make the play.
Iowa State will get Shaw and Wilson back out there out wide with their 2 fullbacks, Klotz and Russ.
Man coverage again, 2 by 2.
Wilson, the man in
2
motion.
up top, sorry.
You're good. Drop the handoff. Nowhere to run. Stutzman with the great reaction. One of the leading tacklers on this team, came in with 62 on the season, and that's why.
This is what Stutzman had. We watched 28 set at the edge, right there. Setting the edge, shedding the blocker, making the play along with Isaiah Coe and loving it.
Stutzman was one of the guys that Ted Roof really pointed out that got better, took another step forward during the bye week. Hutchinson is one-on-one, bombing your screen, 3rd down. Dekkers gets rid of it, Brock dropped it. He could feel the heat coming behind him. And now 4th down on the 10, feels like another field goal on the other side coming up.
Great vision there by Hunter Dekkers. And you said it, maybe Tyrell Brock heard the footsteps or felt the footsteps of Deshaun White. That's one of those ones where on the sideline, like, hey man, just run it, make the easy play, the hard one later, tie the ball game here for the chip shot.
It's Jace Gilbert, the true freshman, one of the many inexperienced players on this Iowa State team that has been thrust into a starting role at some point.
It's an old kicker ball.
Farouk back to receive it, and they'll take it just shy of the 10. Farouk, patient. Farouk doesn't get past the 15. Matt Campbell really wanted his defense to win on first down, make it more difficult for Oklahoma on second and third down. Gabriel, swing it, Gray. Good blocking, and Gray with a spin move to the 25 and more. That's going to be a first down pickup for Eric Gray.
Nice design there, had a little two-sided screen, great execution, and hustled to a speed empty.
Get into the motion man, Gavin Freeman. And a couple of good plays to start this drive for offensive coordinator Jeff Levy, who just said that Dillon Gabriel's the same kid that he had at UCF. He just has a much more mature feel for the game with the game experience that he's had.
Yeah, followed the same path as Mackenzie Milton, Lilani High School. Tough Hawaiian dudes.
Gabriel will keep up the gut, big hole as he slides down to shy of the 45.
Those guys do just enough of this to keep you honest. Zone read is there's a full, look at that line change. OU changing all 11 guys right there. He sees green grass. He goes, hey, I can get the first down, get down, protect myself, because I need to be on the field for this team.
Missed the 7 quarters after being knocked down the first quarter of the TCU game in the entire Red River rivalry. A 49-0 loss for Oklahoma. Stoops in motion. Handoff instead goes to Marcus Major, and he runs into a crowd just across the 45, just shy of the 46. Isaiah Lee delivers the major hit on Marcus Major.
Major on Major?
Yes. Major squares.
You look at this Iowa State defense, you got a 3-man front, a 3-3-5, and they want to show this shell, that look, an umbrella look on every single play, and adjust out of it.
Back to Major to the outside. Along the sideline, did he tiptoe to stay in bounds enough for the first down is the question. Chambers forced him towards that, and it's going to be a yard short.
Say he's just short. There's going to be rush yards. That was a backward pass from Gabriel.
So they thought it was a first down.
Yeah, they did.
The official said, no, hold on. Let's pull you back. A little tug of war here. And right back to the line, and this will be a first down. Gray, spin move. Oh, man, he is shifty when he's got the football in his hands as he is engulfed at the 36.
Gosh, that did not look like they were set that time. They were trying to shift to make sure everybody was onside. Trying to get one more play in.
Gabriel feeling the pressure. Hit as he's thrown. Incomplete. He got in the direction of Weiss, but took a legitimate shot in the backfield.
I just watch all these offensive linemen. Everybody trying to get set as you know, they thought it was a first down. They thought it was a third down, and yeah, they're not set for a count there. Left tackle never got set.
So this will likely be the final play of this first quarter. An eventful first quarter that included 3 turnovers, an interception, a fumble, and turnover on downs. A pair of field goals the last couple of drives. 2nd and 10. Gabriel, swing it, Freeman. Checked down by a flag. He got to the 35. The crowd here responds as TJ Tampo with a nice open field tackle, something that this defense is really known for.
That was the Mims block on Johnson where the flag came in. Might be a block in the back. Mims immediately disagreeing with the call. He unfortunately doesn't get a vote.
Well, it's unfortunate only if you're on the Sooner
Yes,
side.
yeah.
Harvey Mims, what a career he's had already. He's still just a junior at Oklahoma. Number 12 in career receiving yards. Extra conference.
There is no foul on the play.
So maybe
In quotes, interception.
and the turnover on downs. And now Oklahoma looking to drive here. It's a 3rd and 8 to start the second quarter. Oh, wide open. It Stoops with a shimmy shake and a first down to the 20. 14-yard gain on 3rd and long. Jeremiah Cooper, the freshman, finally catches up. But what a big play to get to the 10th play of this drive.
Weiss does a nice job clearing it out. Let Stoops get the first down distance and convert.
Major backs it to the outside. Major. Oh, he just had to clear one more, and he could have potentially taken it. Tampa with another potential touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, there's a ton of those in this defense, especially on the edges right there. Touchdown savers with nobody else fit for the run.
You call him Tampa 2-4?
You just did?
Major. And he hurdles through for 1st and goal, setting up.
The first and goal here, and going back on that, was it a block in the back or not? We took a look at a couple replays, and in fairness to the other couple calls, I think that one was right to pick up. It was a tweener. They picked up that flag. The interception and the non-third down conversion, different.
Dillon Gabriel is 4th amongst active FBS quarterbacks, 83 career touchdowns. Looking for another one here on 1st and goal. Mims the man in motion. Gabriel gonna run it himself. Gabriel patient, and he dumps down at the 4.
Nice scheme here, just a quarterback run all the way, quarterback counter. They bring the motion man across to lead up on the corner, and then they get the big boys going there, Murray and Morris out front. Second and goal.
Gabriel. Gray with a catch, but he's short of the goal line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Another huge hit by Anthony Johnson.
They're going fast, but another great play by Anthony Johnson. Rerouting one guy coming off and making a play.
Gray. Oh, he's not going to get there. Iowa State wraps him up at the 2, and Johnson is everywhere.
It's Johnson, it's on Edom. Watch 1 and 11 show up. Here's the previous play going back. He reroutes Braden Willis, gets Gray on the ground, and he fits up on him, and everybody else jumps on top. That was all Johnson again.
This is why this defense right here only allows 15 points per game. This is why this defense has gone toe-to-toe with some of the best offenses in the country and has come out feeling pretty good about themselves. Zach Schmidt is going to attempt a 19-yard field goal. Oh, no, they're going to fake it. Schmidt's going to keep it, and it's a touchdown. Abracadabra for the Sooners as they find Payton on 4th down.
We'll take a look at this from the end zone. I asked Coach Venables, hey, are you going to try to steal one on teams? The flip to the kicker right here. Schmidt says, I got you, Coach. You guys might not be able to execute on offense, and he'll never buy another meal in Norman.
Well, he just gets to stay right on the field.
They'll judge as to whether that's a touchdown pass. There's a lot going on there.
I was waiting to see if they'd fake it for a 2-point. It was Michael Turk, the holder and punter, who flipped it up to Schmidt. I mean, this is just unbelievable execution for Schmidt, who already had a reception on the year. He's got a touchdown now to go to his tally, and Campbell can't believe it. Man, Zach Schmidt, the redshirt sophomore, just 5'10", 185, walked into the end zone as Noel will let this one. 99 total yards for Iowa State as Deckers will go to the air on 1st down. Rainbow delivery, incomplete. No flag. He was looking for Hutchinson. One-on-one coverage. And the stop made in the secondary. We'll take one final look here.
Take a look at this up top, a double move. Looked like he got a little tug right there. And then, you know, late they just kind of click heels. Early, a possible hold right there, but late, I don't think that's enough. I'm with him on a couple ones earlier.
This one, Gentry Williams, true freshman from Tulsa, who does have an interception on the season. So it sets up 2nd and 10. Deckers delivers, incomplete. It was a little bit high. Sean Shaw had some open grass in front that could have been turned upfield for a 1st down.
Yeah, that's one of those ones right there. We talked to Matt Campbell about Hunter Deckers. He does a lot of hard things really well, but just being consistently with the easy things. Right there, if he just dumps the stick route to Jalen Noel, probably a 1st down. Make that easy play. Make those layups and the great things happen because of how good you are naturally.
Well, here's a hard one. 3rd and 10,
Exactly.
where he thrives. Play action to Brock. Decker steps up, gets rid of it, and incomplete. A little bit behind his intended target, Jalen Knoll, who got bumped after the play. Deckers actually went airborne on the throw, and it's going to be 4th and 10.
Oh, you brought a little zone pressure, showed a 3-man rush, added the backer, and then watch the corner coming all the way from the outside. Ends up being only a 4-man rush. The challenge for them is figure out which.
Number 63.
Just behind you, as you said.
Oklahoma is going to put 2 back here. Bunkley Shelton being one of them, and Mims being the other. Gilbert. Make it Perkins who gets it away, and fair catch is going to be signaled for.
Pre-holiday greeting.
Mims was the motion man, and now he has the pitch. Mims, speed to the outside. Another open field tackle by TJ Tampa. And this is what this defense does. This is why they're so good at preventing big plays, explosives, and we're seeing it time and time again so far today. Gabriel keeps and slides down a couple of hits afterward, but first down yardage for Oklahoma.
Yeah, got to protect himself. He is not a great protecting slider. He's almost better going head first and being able to protect himself.
Take the handoff to Major. Gabriel in trouble. Gabriel extends. And he'll just duck out of bounds. Smart play by the veteran quarterback.
Yeah, just great coverage that time. They brought 3 as, it looks like Anthony Johnson is down for Iowa State. Good patience by Dylan Gabriel, and ends up getting a little something there.
And this is the guy now #1 in program history with 50 career starts. He is the captain. He is the leader of this defense. Means so much to the Cyclones.
You can see what Dylan Gabriel sees, 3-man rush. They add Orion Vance into it, so it's a 4-man rush, and there was just nothing downfield.
See Johnson there. Not entirely sure when he goes down.
That could have,
As Matt Campbell said. Meanwhile, Eric Gray back in the game. He's got the football with that jump cut up the middle across the 50. And just about a yard shy as Tavon Kyle gets to him.
say this is 4-down territory. Watch out for the shot right here from offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby, knowing you have that 4th down in your pocket.
Gray stays in there, 3rd and 1. Gray's got it. Spins forward, 1st down. Just that extra effort from Eric Gray.
And that is what he is all about. That guy is a physical dude, rarely tackled by the first defender, as we've seen earlier today.
Jeff Lebby told us that he spends more time in the building than any running back he's ever had. Play action, Gabriel taking the shot, looking towards the end zone. Incomplete. It was a 50-50 ball. Theo Weiss had a chance at it. TJ Tampa back there in coverage.
Just turns into a jump ball between 10 Weiss, who's 6'3", TJ Tampa, 6'2", 185. Great spin, being in position over the top. Great reaction, no interference whatsoever. Nice job by TJ Tampa.
So it sets up 2nd and 10. Looks like Oklahoma's, actually both teams really offensively been willing to take some shots on 1st down throughout the day.
Absolutely.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Braden Willis, number 9, a captain offensively, coming off another 100-yard game as that tight end. And a timeout's going to be used by the Sooners with the play clock dwindling down.
And as you said, Braden Willis, an absolute
Oklahoma's called the first short time out of the half.
6'4", 240. Brent Venables was joking with us that a bunch of the other players were asking him, hey, how can you talk about this guy so much in our team meetings? Why use this guy as an example so much? He said, because he's really good. He does all the right things. People ask about it, you know, the right things. The NFL scouts, the academic people love this kid, Braden Willis.
You know, Willis is the guy who shows up every day, and that Brent Venables likes to say, great is someone who shows up every day and is a level above, makes everybody else around them better, and that's exactly what Willis is. That brings value, starts from a place of gratitude, and he's just grateful for his opportunity You know, I love what Brent Venables does. Every team meeting, he brings this huge hourglass to it. And he says that Brayden Willis has taken to that more than anybody else, saying, okay, I know my time is running out. I've got to take advantage of every snap, practice or game. Stoops in motion on 2nd and 10. Hand it to Gray. Gray to the outside. Oh, makes a man miss across the 30 and out of bounds. Eric Gray just tiptoeing, navigating, zigzagging his way for a first down, 15 yards.
Left tackle Anton Harrison just does a great job getting the edge. McGee finally gets him out of bounds, but nice job setting the edge.
Neutralizing Will McDonald out there, who is a 5th-year senior superstar on the edge. Stoops in motion a whole lot. Fake it to him. Now Gabriel looking downfield. Tucks it and run it himself. A lot of room for Dillon Gabriel out of bounds on a flag back in the backfield. Vaughn was chasing Gabriel the entire way, and let's see if this is coming back.
The Bronx cheer from Ames.
Offense from the 71. 10-yard penalty enforced from the previous foul. First down.
Ironically, it's Anton Harrison on the next play.
I was going to say, Jigston did such a nice job the play before, and this is one of those things. As the left tackle, you see him 71 blocking, improving MJ Anderson. Right here, Dillon Gabriel is kind of out of rhythm, and not much there. Let's take a look at this. The center judge there with the C is the one who calls this. Just a little bit of a tug, but not a ton on that one. I bet Anton's going, I've got better ones than that before.
Makes it 1st and 20. Get into the motion man, Freeman. I like what he provides as another Schultz on the outside. Picks up a couple yards back. Porter spins him down. Gets to the 34.5.
Anthony Johnson absolutely shot out of a cannon right there, setting the edge on that kind of pseudo jet sweep.
15. Gabriel continues to be efficient on the day. This time they'll hand it off to Major with that burst of speed across the 30 and make it a manageable 3rd and long.
Nice job by Tavon Kyle right there, fitting that run, making this 3rd and extra long. Good design there again on that umbrella look from defensive coordinator John Haycock. It all looks the same to Dillon Gabriel, but you got to make those tackles in space. Well done that time.
138 rushing yards for Oklahoma already in this first half. They have been efficient on the ground. Major's going to stay in there. Look out for Willis on a 3rd and 10. Put him in motion. Gabriel fires. Complete first down. Jalil Farouk.
Great route by Farouk on purchase. This is just a press. Get it to the first down yardage. Press out right there. Nice timing by Dillon Gabriel. First down in business for the Sooners.
Eric Gray back in the game. Sooners looking for their 2nd touchdown of the day. Gabriel. Oh, he couldn't escape. He thought about running it, and Orion Vance came in like a bullet to chop him down.
Just another predetermined quarterback run here. Flinch into that RPO up top, and then just doing it. That's a nice job by Dillon Gabriel. Protected himself. Again, when he has been in the game, start to finish, this team is virtually unstoppable. Orion Vance says, I'm going to do my best to prove that wrong.
Another long drive for Oklahoma. Gray. Nice shoestring tackle. Iowa State coming alive. It was Anthony Johnson back in the game with another one of his talent.
This guy is having an unbelievable day, doing some great things with, even not around the ball, wreaking havoc. They got to figure out who's going to have the courage, the desire to block that guy off the edge. And at some point, it's going to be screen and go time on Anthony Johnson. Not necessarily in this situation on 3rd and long. Set yourselves up for a more manageable 4th, or if he'll
3rd and a long 10. Gabriel uncorks. Incomplete. Too tall for Willis, and 4th down incoming for Oklahoma.
Great pressure this time by defensive coordinator John Haycock, bringing it right down the pipe. right in the face of Dylan Gabriel, forcing him to roll to his left where they had the coverage outnumbered 3-2. Nice design. There's a little tug by Andrew Rain. Got away with that one, but it would have been declined anyway.
Any chance we see another fake here?
Yeah, we check out it right here, but with this look is totally different than the tight one. The defensive look is straight.
So Schmidt delivers on a 30 deep to an Iowa State offense that has struggled to this point. A couple of drives, a couple of moments. Jalen Knoll will look to spark something on the return. And nothing doing once again, doesn't even get back to the 20.
What do you need?
Mountain West after dark? Do we consider that a thing?
We owe the Pac-12 money, I think, right? If you say that.
Deckers looking to throw on first down. Swing it. Norton couldn't escape. Short gain. Woody Washington had that early interception in the first quarter. Goes down low for the tackle.
Was interested to see how much tempo offensive coordinator Tom Manning from Iowa State would employ. They've done it a little bit here early on, and now they're back to kind of huddle mode. They got on against Texas last week. OU ironically has had issues with tempo all year.
Norton the handoff. Wiggles around and gets across the 25, makes it 3rd and short for the Cyclones.
It's one of those ones, this kind of Norton style. He's a patient runner, patient right there, man. If he would have hit that, would have bounced that out front side. Body blow. For Iowa State sets up a huge 3rd down.
Iowa State on the day, 1 for 4 on 3rd down. And 0 for 1 on that 4th down try. This one a 3rd and 2. Old motion man. Deckers. The southpaw delivers. Complete. Hutchinson out of bounds. It's crazy just how much he's willing to take that step up on 3rd down.
Yep, and here's exactly what they did. We talked about it, and they opened that corner route to Hutchinson with the high low to the boundary. That was a different way than they've done before. Well executed.
Deckers approaching 100 yards himself. 14 on the day. Last one going for 17 more. Jirel Brock back in the game. Fake it to him, and Deckers will look for more. Has to escape, and nicely done just to get rid of that one as he was in pursuit.
Going back on that 3rd down, the conversion, you see him build that stack. It's Knoll on the short route, Hutchinson over the top on the corner route. Brent Venables and company will be disappointed they gave that up because they do that a ton.
Brent Venables really impressed with the arm talent of Hunter Deckers. And he sets up the screen for Brock. He's got blockers and a convoy. Brock dives forward just about a yard shy of 1st down yardage into Sooner territory. 2 guys in the area, Isaiah Coe and Billy Bowman, both there. And now an injured Sooner back towards midfield.
Watch Deckers take a shot. Good job pulling off that by Danny Stutzman.
Officials timeout.
It is Isaiah Coe who's slow to get up, and he will head to the Oklahoma sideline.
Billy Bowman, if you're a Sooner fan, great to see him back in there. It was a game-time decision.
So it sets up another 3rd and 1. You've got to feel pretty good if you're Brent Venables about the way your defense has responded out of the bye week. There's just been so much criticism for this group. They got healthier. They worked on self-reflection the last week plus, and they played really well in this first half.
You know, couldn't start better, right? That's the second play of the game, having that interception, get that turnover early. They're heating them up some right now. They played a little bit more drop 8 on this series.
Oh, bad snap, and Deckers just dives on it. So Oklahoma's going to get the stop on what was a 3rd and 1. The captain center, Trevor Downing, just couldn't connect with his QB.
It looked like he was the only one who thought the snap was happening early. The right side goes with him, nobody else. Certainly not Hunter Deckers, and that's just a killer.
Had some momentum across midfield, looking for that 3rd down conversion again. Instead, they're going to have to punt it away. Tyler Perkins, a freshman, with a nice line drive. This one returnable. They're going to let this one bounce all the way inside the 5 to the 2. That resulted in the combined 10 points. They will go to the ground on first down and get back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Major. It's been Eric Gray who's been a more efficient runner, 5.7 yards per carry, but Major has had his moments, still over 4 yards per rush.
Big time chance for a stop here from Iowa State. Get it flipped. They will get the ball back in the first possession of the second half, but John Haycock will be fired up at the kicker, and the holder put together a touchdown.
Major again. Oh, he just barely gets outside the goal line. It's going to lose 3 and set up 3rd and long. Jeremiah Cooper, quick to the spot.
One of the physical young dudes on the back end. Watch Cooper coming off the edge right here and fitting up Marcus Major. The entire ball has to get out of the end zone. No doubt it did. 3rd and long.
Willis in motion. Gabriel and Major deep in their own end zone at this point for a 3rd and 12. Play clock winding down. Gabriel lets it fly. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Theo Weiss was the intended target for Gabriel, and now 4th and long. And how about that for a response from the special teams into the defense on a 3 and out?
Exactly right. Set him up inside the 5. John Haycock and company do a great job on defense. They bring 3. Add that second level rusher right there to put just enough pressure on Gabriel. And he wisely throws it away as Joey Peterson is in his kitchen.
And this is a danger zone for any punter. Michael Turk, 5th-year senior's got experience. And he just gets it away. High kick, short, fair catch. Made just shy of midfield. Deckers has had some shining moments. Hutchinson, the man in motion. Get it right to the X-Man. Let him go to work. Short gain across midfield. Woody Washington quickly got to Hutchinson before he could chew up any yardage.
Yeah, you saw Woody Washington traveling across the formation as Xavier Hutchinson went in motion. He was covering in man coverage. One of those perimeter guys has to block him, get a little 2-for-1.
Play action of Brock. Deckers in trouble. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. It was a dangerous throw in the direction of Hutchinson, who was guarded closely by Jaden Davis, and 3rd down.
Watch, Jaden Davis has a chance because Hunter Deckers can't finish there. Looked like from our vantage point, Jaden Davis had a shot to undercut that. Lucky that ball's on the ground.
Get Darren Wilson into the game, 6'3", 202, a big body on these 3rd down opportunities. This one, 3rd and 8. Hanukkah had a big catch earlier on 3rd down. Is the man in motion. Deckers uncorks. Complete. On target for Jalen Knoll, and a 1st down for the Cyclones.
Great protection. They showed a 5-man pressure, only ended up rushing 3, so that gave Jalen Knoll time to run a post corner and a strike from Deckers.
Carry, loss. At least 2-3 yards, make it 4, back to the 30. Jalen Redmond.
Yeah, Redmond.
How about the quick step?
Yeah, Redmond, that's the read right there. Hunter Deckers has to pull that, get it outside.
And this is going to be a timeout first for Iowa State. Meanwhile, Hunter Deckers, who has had his struggles today, had the early interception in the 1st quarter, has a chance to get his team within a score heading into the 2nd half. On the door of field goal range. Send Knoll in motion. Deckers. Back to Knoll. Goes backward before he goes forwards and out of bounds at the 25. So picks up some of those lost yardage and sets up 3rd and long.
Yeah, worth it right there to get out of bounds and save that time. Good protection. OU changing up their look, brought another variation of a zone blitz, so that ate up the back. Hunter Deckers had no check down and found Knoll.
53 seconds remaining here. 3rd and 10. Deckers rifles. Incomplete. It was a little bit high for Stanley. And Woody Washington's been with him all game long with another PBU.
Just got to get this out a hair quicker, a hair wider to Dimitri Stanley. Just a little bit bonus. See those little bonus hip hops in Decker's drop that leads to it late. And on that back shoulder, got to get it out in front. The design is there. Has Stanley. No good.
So it's going to be a 43-yard field goal for Jace Gilbert. Career long of 44. Just a true freshman. 44-yarder against Kansas State. And this from 43. He splits the sticks. Rook, who's been handling most of the return responsibilities, will be back there along with Tommy Walker. And the fair catch is going to be made, and we'll start this drive at the 25.
Confidence in Dylan Gabriel. Do they probe it with a run and see what they get?
They'll get it back to Majors. To the outside, and he is dumped down with a loss of 2. Not the ideal start. Clock will continue to tick here, and it doesn't appear that Oklahoma is in any sort of urgency to take a timeout.
And sorry, Anthony Johnson right there, and Will McLaughlin cleans it up. Just unbelievable, relentless effort.
Okay, we got a whistle.
Yep. The center judge was trying to get there to stop it. OU had subbed, I believe.
Not all officials were in position at the snap. We'll replay the down. Second down.
All right.
So they were trying to stop the snap as Iowa State was matching personnel.
Tucker, please reset the game clock to 23 seconds. 2-3.
So the center judge would run in and try to prevent the snap, but as our referee Steve Barrett said, they were not in position.
Stayed at second and 12, 23 seconds. We'll get a second from a long 11. Gabriel, a bullet, lead out of bounds, short gain. Third down looming. Grant Willis with another catch.
Now, depending on what they do here, Matt Campbell might try to, if they stop him quick, you know, if it's a bang-bang, obviously incompletion, that's a gimme, but bang-bang play, he uses his timeout. Try to force the punt. They check their ball handling, go after it.
3rd and 6. Gray. He's on his feet across the 30 and is well short. So 7. Doesn't look like Matt Campbell will take the timeout. Doesn't look like Brent Venables, and now he will with that formation. And Gabriel takes his time, lets it run out, and kneels it down at the 25. Eventful firsts towards the end of the first half, but they will have the football to start this second half, and it's going to be another fair catch.
Specialists are involved, and as you said, Dutton Deckers just has to play efficiently, get Xavier Hutchinson going again, and then complement it with Jairo Brock and Partavious York.
Speaking of Jairo Brock in motion, they fake it to him. Deckers on the boot, and he's going to throw it behind on the back of his receiver, Jalen Knoll, and incomplete on first down.
Stutzman there just knocked him off, and you heard Deckers yelling for him, hey, D, look, let me try to throw you the ball.
Matt Campbell.
28 knock him off. Sorry, Jalen Knoll. 13 getting knocked off. No harm.
Stutzman, but Campbell, he knows what this program's all about. He knows how you develop a program like Iowa State, and has done it now in his 7th season as Brock will get the carry and bulldoze forward to the 29, setting up 3rd down and 6 for this Iowa State offense.
This is OU playing a base defense look right here, and that was a different look by the Iowa State front. Watch the movement they get in just to a 4-2 clean box where they outnumber them. Jairo Brock, good job setting up a 3rd and 6.
Iowa State 3rd and 8. Make it 3 of 8, I should say, on 3rd down. This one a 3rd and 6. Motion. Deckers back to the air. Escape. Fires. Complete. It is a first down. Goes right back to Dimitri Stanley. Has been one of his favorite targets today. Jaden Davis was in coverage, but got just enough. Needed 6, got 7.
Showed a 5-man pressure there. MO on 3rd down at OU. Showing a 5-man pressure and dropping 8.
Oh, Deckers goes down. Jordan Kelly with a quick burst to the QB.
Line game inside. Watch 88, a little pick. He's the picker, and then becomes the pass rusher. That's set up. He's trying to set up his guy Ethan Downs, 40, and he becomes the beneficiary of Jake Remsburg not being able to redirect back inside.
16th sack of the season. The Oklahoma defense hasn't allowed a second half opening drive score this season. Iowa State would love to change that. Brock with some space. And the burst of speed back to the original line of scrimmage picks up the 9 they lost on first down.
Talked about Iowa State's second half defense. It was interesting talking to Coach Venables this week. He said we need to suffocate this team in the third quarter, not give them any oxygen.
You said it. Your pride should come in at that point. You should have an extra sense of being proud of the way that you can come out and set the tone in the second half. You did that at Clemson. They were great to come out in the third quarter and just change the momentum of the game.
Initially showed a 4-man rush. We'll see if they check and bring pressure, which they do.
Deckers, that was high, but it was caught anyway. Sean Shaw, but it's going to be short and set up fourth down. Woody Washington was with him stride for stride. And now this one just shy in midfield is likely going to be a punt for the Cyclones.
That was a nice job by Brent Venables and their defense. They showed a 4-man rush. They checked out of it and then brought 6 with the twist. Deckers fading away a little bit. Good effort by Sean Shaw to go up and get it. Big 6'6" Sean Shaw, but well short.
So once again, Oklahoma's defense gets the job done to start the third quarter, have not allowed that opening drive score in the second half. And it's going to be a punt from Perkins back to Mims. The clock was down to 5. Perkins just gets it away. Mims, fair catch at the 19. Oklahoma defense, and now this is the Iowa State defense that's been one of the best in the country in the second half. And a gashing play on first down from Eric Gray. You just know how quickly he can make up ground. Bo Freeler finally gets to him, but Gray with a pickup of 15.
Just a loaded edge play there. Tight end Brayden Willis doing a great job as the pseudo fullback and a great drive start.
It's the reverse, and it's Farouk. Gets away from one tackler, still on his feet across the 50, and Farouk with the juke and the jam into Iowa State territory. Missed tackle from Freeler.
Yeah, Freeler, you said it. Missed tackle from Freeler. Everybody else stopped. You don't see that very often from that Iowa State defense. They thought he was going to be out of bounds or down. You see a couple guys pull up.
Take it to Gray. Gabriel unloads down the field, looking for Mims. Incomplete. Just overthrew him as he had slight separation towards the goal line.
Mims trying to get involved on the home run shot, and Dylan Gabriel giving the old my bad right here. Selling that deep cross that they run so much of, going vertical right up the hash, and that is a long foul ball.
Both teams want some of those. They feel like they've had explosive opportunities. They haven't capitalized when they've been given to them. And Mims in particular has had a couple where he's created that extra movement, just can't complete it. Gray gets away. Not a second time. The extra pursuit from Bo Freeler, who's been a man amongst boys to start this drive.
Great job by Freeler securing here. You see just how close that was. He actually got his, looked like his right middle finger on that ball. Oh my gosh. Game of inches right there, and then Freeler ensuring the tackle, setting up a 3rd and long. Iowa State bringing in their pass rush unit. We'll see where they put watch 9 in there. Will McDonald, they move him all around. He'll play stand-up backer. He'll play DN. Right now he's in the stand-up DN spot.
3rd and 10. Play clock went all the way down. That's either going to be a flag or a timeout. Let's see which one comes first. It's a flag.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
The noise here at Jack Trice Stadium got to him.
Yeah, then coupled with they subbed, so that allows Iowa State to match it with their ideal pass rush group. And that's a smart thing right there. You're going to use a timeout this early in the second half. The difference between converting 3rd and 10 and 3rd and 15, minimal.
So now it is 3rd and 15. They get Brayden Willis in the game. Eric Gray stays in there on movement and a free play. Gabriel going to take a bit of a shot, and it's a completion just shy of the 40. Mims is spun backward, but this is going to be extra yardage, and we'll see what Brent Venables in Oklahoma elects to use.
Now that's a big deal. They do that all the time. Great job that time by Dillon Gabriel. Selling the hard count.
Let's see who jumped.
Offside. Defense. Number 3 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
MJ Anderson, who has really come on strong this season.
So that's just a 3rd and 10. Again, you see MJ Anderson, the guilty party. That's the one where, as the defender, you got to go right there and just live with it, put pressure on the officials to blow dead. Good job staying alive from Dillon Gabriel. But as it is, 3rd and 10.
Back to where we started. Gray stays in there at the running back position. Gabriel gets rid of it, incomplete. In the direction of Gray, took a major shot right as he let it fly, and MJ Anderson makes up for the penalty as he gets to the quarterback in a heap.
Exactly right. Look at the line game here. You get the super loop coming all the way from around the other side. MJ Anderson combining with Isaiah Lee, putting the pressure on Dillon Gabriel, and a big stop, confidence-building stop for that Iowa State defense.
They're only allowing 4.9 points in the second half this year, 3rd in the FBS. Only FBS team allowing less than 8 points in the second half with a losing record. The clock is down to 1. They get it off. Noel is going to return. Oh, look out. It looks like Turk took a shot after the kick. And no flag came. This is what the unsportsmanlike penalty was on. Take a look at the extra throw.
Yeah, just not smart here. Throws it at the cover guys. Of course, they react, and the official, let's see why they throw that. Definitely not running into or roughing the kicker on the other end, and another one going the wrong way for the Cyclones.
So now they start this drive from the 5, and it's going to be a handoff on 1st down, provide a little breathing room. Cartavius Norton, who has been actually maybe the busier of the backs. Brock has gotten the most carries, but Norton's been in there for a number of snaps, and we have yet to see Deion Silas.
Yeah, we thought, obviously how this game has gone, he might be a little bit of a difference maker with his speed as a changeup.
The fullback Russ in there. Noel, the motion man. Deckers on time. And Xavier Hutchinson, 1st down across the 20.
Just a garden variety RPO. He likes the slant bubble combination up top over the hard ball run from Norton. Well executed.
We expected both these teams to go at lightning paces throughout the game. Iowa State's been more willing to slow it down, and even Oklahoma not going as fast as we're accustomed to seeing. Norton, good blocking, and he navigates through to the 30.
That's a good run right there. That's him right there, the patient guy that I mentioned earlier. But watch him stay square as he presses this, and then right there, that vertical cap to get the extra couple yards.
Oh, look out, get it back to him. He bounces it to the outside. Stutter step across the 40. Move the chains and then some for Cartavius Norton as he meets Jaden Davis in the secondary.
Great job scheme-wise. Great job on the perimeter by Xavier Hutchinson blocking.
Deckers unloads, complete to Noel. Oh, he loses a football out of bounds and loses yardage as a result. Key Lawrence stripped him. And they're going to see exactly where this one exits play.
Fumble backwards, exactly. That'll go back to the spot that it crosses the sideline. Ball gets off his body. Good job by Key Lawrence punching it out. Noel has had some issues with drops. The ball on the ground in that situation is equally as bad.
Well, some people call me a prophet.
Are you a prophet?
Deion Silas is in the football game.
Wow, that was good.
Impressive stuff. Yes, I did toot my own horn. This is a 2nd and 14. Deckers to Silas right away and let the little man go, but he's out of bounds back at the 38.
Would you call him little man to his face?
No, because I'm just as little, if not littler. So I can only say it from afar. 5'8", 180. He's got that extra punch, but the burst, quick, hard runner. And that pass catching ability will go to the sideline for this 3rd and 14.
Yeah, Tyrell Brock, the much more experienced protector here on 3rd down. That is paramount. OU has bought a bunch of pressures where the back has to protect. We'll see if they do that again. Come on, God. Yes.
Uncorks. Oh, nearly intercepted. It was a diving attempt from Key Lawrence. And it's going to be 4th and long for the Cyclones.
That's exactly what we talked about. OU has done this all game long. Tyrell Brock has identified it all game long. They don't pick up the pressure from Agwebu. He's in Decker's face. Watch 2 coming right down the middle. 21 says, oh, yeah, that's my guy. Shoot. Sorry, Hunter.
So another stop by the Oklahoma defense after they forced a 3-and-out to start this 3rd quarter. A little bit of momentum, then halted. And this one's going to bounce down and out of bounds just in front of.
Put on. Touchdown, Schmidt.
Zach Schmidt, first Oklahoma kicker to score a touchdown since Michael Honeycutt back in 2013, and an early completion on this drive to Mims. He also has all 13 points for Oklahoma. The kickers in this game have all 19 points combined.
And the specialist, you're loving it. The punters are playing well.
But this is an Oklahoma offense that averages 34 points per game. This is an Oklahoma offense that in their last game put up 52 on a formerly top 20 ranked Kansas Jayhawks team. As Eric Gray stumbles forward and that patient run gets him 1st down yardage to the 35.
It's so good. And he had one unblocked defender right in his face, sidestepped him, and enough for the 1st.
They get to Gray. Gabriel. Patient. Gabriel. Tucks and runs. Nice pickup. 8 yards on 1st down, sets up 2nd and short.
So good and so demoralizing for Iowa State. Played great defense. You know, you cover everybody, he pulls it down, 2nd and 2.
We'll see if we can get Mims more involved. He's been relatively quiet, just 2 catches, 16 yards on 4 targets. Major, the man in motion, and now he's got the football and not a whole lot of room to work. It's going to set up 3rd and short. MJ Anderson had the earlier penalty in the quarter, but he's been stupendous per usual in this 3rd.
That guy has just made improvement after improvement after improvement. Minnesota transfer, really a great compliment to Will McDonald. Everybody kind of doubles 9. 3's the guy that's showing up more. Great time to show up right here if you're a Cyclone fan. Unbalanced look here for Oklahoma. Got the 2 receivers on the ball to the bottom.
3rd and 2. Gabriel keeps it himself. Flag is down as he slides across the 50.
It's a great compliment to what they do. The zone read away, and it's an Iowa State penalty is the early indication. And then running that speed option back away from it, that is so hard on the defense.
Here's the word.
Holding. Defense, number 58. That 10-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. 1st down.
Isaiah Lee is going to be called for the infraction, so add 15 to the extra yardage from Gabriel, and it really sets up Oklahoma in business. First down from the 40. Major split to the outside. Gabriel empty set. Pressure comes. He doesn't care, but he throws it to nobody in particular. Braden Willis was the guy in the area, but wasn't even looking for the pass from Gabriel.
He was not. Jeremiah Cooper was on the scene as well, in pretty good shape, but that's a matchup they would love. The 6'4", 5th-year senior against the 6-foot freshman. They're excited about Cooper in the future, but that's a matchup that you would love to have.
See where Gabriel goes here. Just 101 yards on the day for Gabriel, who is coming off a 403-yard performance. He has been a wizard getting to 400 yards in his career with UCF and Oklahoma, and that's not going to get a whole lot of room. In fact, that loses a yard for Marcus Major as Kendall Jackson, one of the good, feel-good stories really on this Iowa State defense, comes up with a big play.
Just forcing the edge here. Great team defense. Purchase forcing it back inside to Kendall Jackson. Huge 3rd down. Everyone's going to be big in this game, the way this game feels. Tight possessions, tight game. Iowa State showing pressure.
Farouk in motion on a 3rd and 11. Gabriel, deep drop. Gabriel unloads. Oh, wide open. It's Farouk, and he's gone. Touchdown, Sooners. The poise from Gabriel and the elusiveness from Farouk. A 41-yard score.
Just lost him on the 2nd level. They showed a 6-man pressure. You see Farouk, number 3, coming across. And right there, Kendall Jackson jumps out of coverage. We'll take a look at the backside corner as well. Nobody had number 3.
So Schmidt adds to his tally on the day as Oklahoma
back in Ames and take a look at what happened to lead to a wide open Jalil Farouk. Watch him, he's the number 3 receiver and jersey number 3. Bo Freeler on the back end, 17, has to buy this route right here. That post route, for some reason, he's coming downhill, biting the cheese. And Farouk has nothing but green grass to the end zone.
Biting the cheese, but Farouk was taking home the cheddar. Aside from the one missed play that led to the 41-yard touchdown, but the offense has to follow suit, and a stumble down after the catch from Stanley. I mean, what needs to change right now for this Cyclone offense?
They got a kick out of one of those right there. Woody Washington lost his cleats. Dimitri Stanley's sitting there saying, my bad. He runs out of it. He's got to make a 1-1 play and create the chunk plays that kind of really everybody else has done against his defense. Try to stay patient with the run game last drive. Didn't pay off.
Go back to the ground, and once again, they're not going to be making any money from it. Back to the line of scrimmage, right into the pile where Norton was sucked in, and it's 3rd and 5.
That's been their MO all day long. Going to stop the run. Right now, they have 28 rush yards. They're going to force Hunter Dekkers to win through the air, and that has not occurred.
Dekkers came into the game leading the Big 12 in completions with 178. Big frame, elite arm strength, dual threat ability. And he's been bottled up for most of the day. Is this where the big play occurs on 3rd and 5? He thrives on his down. Dekkers, another 1st down and all.
Another zone pressure from OU. Great timing that time from Hunter Dekkers. No drop, hitting that back foot, getting it out on time. Good execution from Jalen Norton.
And the coaching staff really stressed that Hunter Dekkers learned good habits from Brock Purdy the last couple of years. He's extremely competitive as is, but it's that maturation. That's the next step for him in the process as he rolls out. It's another completion. This one's going to be the running back Norton. Couldn't make that one-on-one miss and gets just to the 40, maybe 41.
Had a chance right there for Jalen Noel on the corner route. That was a predetermined kind of quarterback scramble. Watch him come out here and get a deep post on the outside, and there's the corner route. Had a shot.
Back to the air. Dekkers. Oh, diving attempt from Norton, but he couldn't hang on. So 3rd and 6 looming. For whatever reason, Dekkers thrives in these moments, as we just saw with another completion. But it's hard to continue to put yourself in these positions. And we've seen that Oklahoma has come up with some key stops throughout the day.
Yep, zone pressure has been OU's prescription for this down and distance. So they've rushed 4, potentially 5 defenders, dropped somebody else out, and played zone. It looks like that's the case again. It is, yep.
Dekkers feels the pressure, and incomplete in the direction of Hutchinson once again. And how about the coverage by Trey Morrison, the North Carolina transfer?
Great coverage by Morrison. Now they walk into it and they bring 6. So now they're playing a 0-man coverage. Xavier Hutchinson kind of breaks that down too much against man coverage. You can't run that square cut. It has to be a speed cut. Morrison says, I'll eat that up.
So another punt for Tyler Perkins, who's been busy today. Marvin Mims will receive it. Backpedaling. Another fair catch called for and made just in...
Against this very stingy OU defense.
Gabriel Oh, lets a deep one go. Looking for Mims again. Nearly intercepted. It was batted down by TJ Tampa with excellent coverage once again.
Yeah, great ball. Better coverage that time by TJ Tampa. You see his vertical going up against Mims. Dillon Gabriel would pay money to have this matchup all day long. It's a good spot. That's better coverage. Mims could plant and go back and get two hands on it to try to, make a play up ball, but nice coverage, Deuce.
You like taking the shot on first down deep in your own territory?
I do. They're going to connect. You've seen how close all day long. They had a couple drops. They had that hold earlier with a wide open Mims. Got to keep doing your thing.
Gray, no, make it major with the football across the 5, but not much more. Gains a yard. Ryan Vance gets to him in a hurry, and now 3rd and long, deep in their own territory for the Sooners.
That's what Iowa State does. Gets pressure with that 3-man look, makes the back, cut it back, tackle for loss, 3rd and extra long.
Oklahoma 7 of 14 on 3rd down.
50% on 3rd down and wins a lot of games.
This one 3rd and 10.
Gotta be careful there with Brayden Willis. That's kind of a simulated snap with the hard count.
Gabriel surveys. Gabriel to major, dumped down immediately. Big tackle by Cooper, and 4th down coming for the Sooners.
Great job by Cooper keeping his eyes on Dillon Gabriel. They pick up the line game inside, that same twist game that got pressure earlier. Great job getting the big back to the ground.
So again, Iowa State plays the field position game. They force the 3 and out inside the 10. And now can they capitalize on what should be a very short field? Turk will come out, send it away to Knoll, who had that unsportsmanlike penalty on the last return. Play clock dwindling down. Turk. Another high kick. Another fair catch. And Knoll hauls it in. Wilson hasn't necessarily been quiet, but he hasn't been loud either. And that could be the difference in what needs to change. Brock just stumbles his way through. And picks up 2. Ethan Downs gets to him. One touchdown in that 3rd quarter. And now it's the Cyclones who need to make it happen on the offensive end. 2nd and 8. And that's going to be a nice pickup for Jalen Knoll. Just shy of a 1st down, but makes it 3rd and short for Iowa State.
Nice little option route coming out of the backfield by Jalen Knoll. Definitely 2-down territory. Jalen Knoll frustrated they didn't stay in bounds and get vertical, convert. Good design using your receiver out of the backfield.
At what point, if you're Tom Manning or Matt Campbell or whoever else, are you deciding to take a shot offensively? Is the question here. Brock has the carry, and he'll go up the gut for the 1st down.
Brock said, let me get the first. I'll answer that. They've taken some shots, the double moves that, just haven't connected on as many as you'd like, or as many as, and give credit to OU as well for shoring things up a ton on defense, but plenty of time if you're a Cyclone. Got to execute here and score a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs, all on the 28 of OU. Brock's still the running back, but they're going to swing it to the outside, and it's going to be Hutchinson, who evades a couple of tacklers and turns negative yardage to positive yardage.
That big left tackle, Tyler Miller, you see him right there getting out in front. That is a lot of man. He is 6'9", 316. And Xavier Hutchinson was trying to run around. Great effort by him getting out in front. Just like you, an academic All Big 12 performer.
Some call me an academic weapon. Just some. 200 yards on the day for Deckers. Take the handoff over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Sean Shaw had some green grass to work with and could have really made things interesting, at least set up 1st and goal.
Watch the front. See them driving. That's an RPO, run pass option. He likes the throw more than the handoff. Look, if he hands it off right here, it always looks that way. If you throw the RPO, the run always looks good. Every O-line coach, every running back frustrated by that one right there.
Xavier Hutchinson, by the way, 8 catches in every game this year. He's got 8 receptions, 65 yards today, but now it's a 3rd and 10.
Man rush.
Deckers back to Hutchinson. Sniffed out and dumped down by Deshaun White. Big play by the Cerner defense.
Great effort by Deshaun White, just speed. Watch him trigger 23 over Hutchinson. Beats the tackle coming inside out. No chance.
It'll be 4th and 11.
It's actually the tight end there, Hanukkah. I'm sorry, 83 coming inside out.
Iowa State 9 of 14 on 4th down on the season. They're 0 for 1 today. This is 4th and 11 in a critical moment. Deckers rolls. Deckers fires. Deckers complete. Dimitri Stanley, 1st down.
Nice job here by offensive coordinator Tom Manning. They have had trouble protecting. Let's move our guy. It's a 3-man rush. They wadded up inside. Nice throw and catch conversion from Dimitri Stanley, the Colorado transfer.
Keeps the drive alive. Hand it off. Block. Looks for patience on the jump. And will be dragged down at the 12.
OU fans are loving that. You know, we've got to have it kind of run situation. They've been not good up to this point and done a great job against that today.
10th play of the drive looming on this short field. Iowa State got points off of the great punt in the first half. Second quarter was a field goal. Looking to cash in on the field position once again here in the 4th. Norton in there at the running back spot. D in the man in motion. Deckers hands it off, and Norton had nowhere to go. Deshaun White again gets to the backfield for a loss of 3.
Deshaun White unaccounted for in this scheme. As you'll see, Russ going backside to C43. Nobody touches him. No chance to get things started. Hunter Deckers doesn't like it.
Key here is you only have to get through the 3-yard line. You can pick up that 1st down.
And again, Hunter Deckers, take care of the rock. You got 2 downs here, as you said. Don't force anything. Wait for that on 4th down.
3rd and 12. Deckers swing. Norton the catch and run. But not a whole lot of running to be done. Deshaun White in pursuit of that football. Forced him out at the 15, and it's going to be 4th and 12.
Great job by Deshaun White and Grayson Halton there combining for that stop. Great squared up stop. 2 guys V'ing up the ball on the perimeter.
So they converted on 4th and 11. Can they one-up themselves? 4th and 12. Deckers over the middle. Knoll, space, touchdown. Jalen Knoll, clutch. Iowa State back within a score.
The answer is yes, they can. Great design. They double team Hutchinson on the left as we look at that, and they just lose Jalen Knoll. Looks like 28 Danny Stutz. We can't let him cross his face, and he does.
They believe this kid is going to be a star moving forward. Extra point is through. 3rd touchdown. Well, Iowa State, after being stopped, plays the field position game once again. And they cash in with it. They're ready for the moment. Easier said than done against this Oklahoma offense. First carry goes to Eric Gray. Has been limited in the second half, and he loses yardage on 1st down.
Tyler Onedum along with Anthony Johnson. If you have a 1 on your jersey on this defense, you're playing great today. They got outnumbered to the boundary here big time.
And the drop was that backwards. They're going to call it incomplete. He was looking at Braden Willis, the all-world tight end, and a surprising drop from number 9 in White.
Yeah, had a bunch of money to be made there. They had 4 on 2, so 3 blockers on 2 defenders, an ideal look. And if you're in a cow suit right now, you're all fired up for a stop.
Different energy.
Yes.
At Jack Trice Stadium. 3rd and 13.
You got Will McDonald on left tackle, Anton Harrison, the pass rush matchup.
Gabriel looking to get away. He will. MJ Anderson jumps to the quarterback. Loss of 14.
Well, McDonald ends up taking 2. Watch him on the left side here. Ends up taking 2 with a little reverse pivot that turns into a sweet little twist game. And MJ Anderson finishes the deal.
And how about backing them up once again? They put Turk into the end zone to punt it away to Knoll. Knoll has to go back to get this one. It flies over his head. What a punt by Turk. Back to the 30, where he's been excited to watch this comeback effort. Down by 14 points to start this quarter. Iowa State looking to potentially go down for the tie score. And that's a good start. Brock with a catch and run across the 40, and he'll move the chains.
Nice job by Hunter Dekkers. Had a chance to take a shot for Knoll. Good decision to check it down and get a nice solid gain on first down.
And right back to Brock. Not a whole lot of room to work. And he keeps the legs churning for that extra yard or so. Brings him second and long. Well, Iowa State, we talked about it just this year alone, the one-score games, the last 4 games they play. They also won one at Iowa 10-7. Since 2016, 25 losses in one-score games, third most. Oklahoma, 23 wins, third most.
It's amazing. And it's just amazing. It's just inverted.
And Matt Campbell hoping that this could be maybe the game that breaks the seal. That's a nice pitch as Norton just fights for the extra yardage, but White finally trips him up.
Deshaun White battling on the edges, much like Anthony Johnson on the other side, just defeating block after block on the perimeter.
We'll get Brock back in the game, 3rd and 8. Remember, on that last drive that resulted in the Knoll touchdown, 2 fourth-down conversions. First 4th and 11, second 4th and 12. Send a man in motion. It's Hanukkah. Pressure comes off the edge. It's picked up by Brock. Dekker steps up, delivers over the middle. Intercepted. Oh, it floated on him, and it was taken away in the secondary by the captain, Justin Broyles.
Great defense, zone pressure, kind of got in Hunter Dekker's mind more than anything else. No real pressure, and just floated it over, and Justin Broyles made a great play.
9th interception of the season for Dekkers. 2nd of the day, tying his career high, and another massive play by the Sooner defense. Hard as anybody on that practice field, so he's ready for these moments and just overthrew this one.
Yeah, it's too much movement. Got to trust your protection right there. Jirel Brock picked up Deshaun White, the blitzer. Could finish his throw to Jalen, but just a little pocket. Don't have to move that much.
Bray on the handoff, and a good modest gain. Gets to the 35. Back-to-back 3 and outs for this Oklahoma offense, and Iowa State's defense, they've come up with big plays and big moments. Oklahoma has had the 2 interceptions on the day. It's ended up being a defensive slugfest, which maybe isn't what you expect on a Sooner football game, but for Iowa State, plays right into their hand. Gabriel. Dart to the outside, another completion, but quickly shoved out of bounds. Farouk, who had the touchdown in the 3rd quarter.
That last drive, ideally Hunter Dekkers is obviously knifing that ball to Jalen Knoll and converting. If nothing else, check it down, run, punt, and pin it. Now a 3rd and very manageable for this hot OU offense. Iowa State's defense has answered the call. Will they do it again?
Eric Ray has been quiet in the second half. 89 total yards on 19 carries. He's in there, but out wide. 3rd and 6. Gabriel dials it up, incomplete. Mims with another drop, and it's TJ Tampa in the area once again for the Cyclones defense.
You said it. I mean, maybe a fraction of a second late here from Dylan Gabriel, but you're my guy, Mims. You got to make this catch. Ripped it out by TJ Tampa. That is a stop. That is a 3 down and a huge answer for that Iowa State defense.
Mims just 2 catches, 16 yards, third straight 3 and out for OU. And now they're going to have to punt it back. Hasn't been a whole lot in the return game for Jalen Knoll or Iowa State. And Turk with another booming kick. Knoll lets it bounce, and this is going to stop. They got it at the 2. Oklahoma in Iowa. And they're going to start this one through the air. That's going to be a completion for a first down. No, incomplete. Couldn't hang on. It was Hutchinson matched up with Davis.
Good job by Davis playing through him right as the ball arrived. It looked clean. Bang, bang. We'll take a look at this. Another RPO action, and I take that back. He was on his left shoulder right there. Inhibited his left arm to make that play. Iowa State fan, you're harkening back to that Cy-Hawk game where they went 99 yards on a game-winning drive. Can they do it again right here?
That was a 21-play drive. Deckers has to get out of the end zone and does. Picks up positive yards and then some. Deckers to the outside across the 20 and more. Out of bounds just past the 30. Hunter Deckers showing off the wheels.
Man, you talk about a cool customer right there. You got your toes on the back of the end zone. You're standing on the top of the letters. I got this. Pump fake this guy, run for about 30 yards, 1st and 10.
Aguebu misses the tackle right there, and then Deckers does the rest with his legs. But this is what he's capable of. Longest run of the day for anybody on the Cyclone offense. And the gain of 28 gives Deckers 27 so far today. Deckers back there. Oh, another pick! This one's got space, and Oklahoma is out of bounds at the 2 with Danny Stutzman. What a read by the linebacker. Deckers with his career-worst 3rd interception of the day, and Oklahoma's in business with a 1st and goal.
They got Stutzman once, not twice. Watch him carry the concept vertically. You see him try to work to Sean Shaw, number 2, right behind him. He says, not tonight. Good job getting depth right there by Stutzman. And maybe a huge tackle by Hunter Deckers here at the end. We'll see what happens.
2 of his last 3 throws have been picked off. He was looking for Shaw, and Stutzman read it like a textbook. Getting in on the fake field goal. 2nd and goal, major motion. Gray set to take the snap. Wildcat, Gray up the middle, Gray pushing. Touchdown! Oklahoma gets in. Eric Gray showing off the strength. His 6th touchdown of the year.
Just a great effort by Gray. Great design on the Wildcat +1 blocking scheme, and Gray was not going to be denied into the end zone with great ball security.
The reaction. Brett Venables, a defensive mastermind, as a defensive coordinator over the last several decades. Schmidt the extra point. Still plenty of time. 4:36, all 3 timeouts for Iowa State. And a touchback, they'll start it from the 25-yard line for the day. He's got San Diego State, Fresno State later tonight. Deckers has another completion, this one to Jalen Knoll. And he makes the most of what he's given to the 28.
And we got to send a shout out to our man Max Langhorn. Yes. IR. Is that where you're going? I think so. It's the bullpen. Yes.
Sending our best to Max, as always. Approaching 4 minutes to play. This one goes to Easton Dean. Not a whole lot as he's dumped forward to the 31.
And Deshaun White just racking up tackles, cutting him down, staying inbounds, keeping that clock running. That's where Hunter Deckers would almost be better throwing that ball at his feet, doesn't it?
Deion on Silas, the running back, on 3rd and short. They get it to him, and Silas just a jitterbug out there as he gets to the 39.
He's got a little run after catch capability. Good job cutting it back inside. 2-minute tempo now from Iowa State.
Deckers. Silas. Watch him go. Shy of midfield. Webu starting to rack up some of the tackles.
Might have to help Tyler Miller here. Left tackle. The pass rush of R. Mason Thomas giving him issues, and now subbing in as Iowa State sub.
Deckers feeling the pressure. Deckers evades, completes. It's Stanley with some room across the 30 and out of bounds. Justin Broyles was beat on the coverage and recovered quickly, but a big gain for Iowa State of 26.
Nice job by Deckers there, working away from the pressure, keeping his eyes up. Great spot for Demetrius Stanley running out of it.
First down, just under 3 minutes to play. Deckers. Lob it. Silas trying to make a man miss. Can't do so. Dragged down from behind by Stutzman, I should say. And second down.
He could be strutting after that last pitch. Yeah. You're thinking the right thing.
Yeah, we could call him strut man.
Gotta have the ball. 4 downs for everything you get for Hunter Deckers, but you gotta have the football. Take care of it.
Deckers rolls. Deckers is going to run. Out of bounds, shy of the first down.
It's another one, man. You'd like to see him stay in bounds there. Good job self-preservation-wise, and knowing you have two plays here, but probably could have got that first down.
So 3rd and 3. Artavius Norton back in there.
A lot of hands on hips on that offensive line. Never a good feeling for the quarterback. A tired O-line against a rotating defensive front.
Cyclones 7 of 18 on 3rd down. Make them 7 of 19. That's a drop for Darren Wilson.
It's a strike. Nice job by Hunter Deckers, putting the ball right where it needs to be. Having a curl cut. Eyes to the tuck. Eyes to the tuck. Good timing. Good spot. Ball there.
Cyclones 2 of 3 on 4th down today. Both of those conversions led to a touchdown. Noel, the man in motion. Deckers delivers. Complete. First down to Hutchinson. Keep the drive alive, just shy of the 10.
Nice job executing right into the teeth of another zone blitz. They had a zone beer into a zone blitz. Nice call, better execution.
Clock still running, under 2 minutes to play. A handoff and a drag down. Norton had the ball. Redmond with a big tackle.
They got his big mitt out. Did not look like a face mask. Of course, the Jack Trice Stadium crowd did not like that.
Deckers. End zone. Incomplete.
A decision by him. Don't force anything there, even with 121. You got to have the ball to score, right? That's the only thing that's vital importance. So you got 2 plays to make it happen. That guy's worried. Hunter Deckers, you can't be worried. You got to be cool customer.
Fortunately, he's not playing quarterback. Yes. Deckers is. We've seen him in big moments. Despite being from a small town, just about 2,000 people, Deckers has been ready for the limelight. Hitters in there. Norton's the running back. 3rd down and long. Deckers. Complete. Shy of the end zone.
That's going to be close. Short.
And yeah, a yard short. So it was Stanley. It'll be 4th and inches here. I was waiting to see when these timeouts would start to be used. It's going to be Oklahoma taking their 2nd timeout. Hutchinson's going to be at the top of your screen here. It's a 4th down and 1. Deckers going for Hutchinson. Incomplete. And that will do it. Woody Washington, who had the first interception of the day, seals it for the Sooners.
Woody Washington lined up on Xavier Hutchinson, 1-on-1, just a little back shoulder. No opportunity there. Hunter Deckers does a decent job of giving him air. Xavier Hutchinson just probably spends too much time. Xavier Hutchinson is going to go
Gray spins. Gray to the 10.
Cannot get a first down here if you're Iowa State. OU converts one first down, game's over. Matt Campbell's not going to take it.
So no timeout taken in a 2-touchdown game, although that is not the sign you want to see if you're a Sooner fan. Eric Gray limping to the sideline after that last run. Gets him over 100 yards on the day, 101 and a touchdown. Gabriel hands it off for Major, who slips forward, and that's going to be a first down, and that is going to be the end of this one. So Matt Campbell and Iowa State, 5th straight loss, first time since 2016. That was Campbell's first year at the helm. They finished 3-9 in the season, but he calls this the rebuild number 3, and Brent Venables trying to leave that mark, stamp himself in Norman. Gets another big win, 27-13 over the Cyclones.
It's easy to forget it's a truck.
We appreciate you for watching FS1 College Football from here in Ames. Our final score, Oklahoma 27, Iowa State 13. Mark Helfrich, our entire FS1 crew. I'm Noah Eagle saying goodbye from Ames. Let's send you to Mike Hill in our FS1 studio.